Keved in Cameroon second half, no. My sure we first half, but I'm very happy for one thing in that game. Our very own Daniel is the center referee for Keved in Cameroon, and so far first half, no, he has a very good officiating performance. I love to see your very own now say Omo international level, Omo excelling good football. MIA for now, yeah, prepare say next World Cup at least. You be Ghana ni referee, or being it a center referee or say or kind of VAR team. And in terms of continent now, also no pay referees on more than was so any. You cannot go past Daniel Lai. Ope VAR, you cannot go past Daniel Lai. So say yeah, more much of this magnitude that yet vital for two nations, the other first and then the other second, who to excel very good games. Yeah, it's good for the progression and the projections are you projecting also for top performances are there. Now to Black Stars in common. I am someone I'm share game area. I look into so many things. Our game. When your office I share game no. I said akomatie any akomayare ball and a second half, especially the latter part. You be share. But at the back one, me you very happy. And it's upon all and na you go through. No, our boys were on top of our concentration level throughout the 90 minutes. That is the first idea who ya. One I credit the entire players are no more park in the zone. The technical bench, any whoever who play instrumental role. Because I watch the Black Stars are idea about a D recently. How yen team manage games. Yen game management very poor. Now so we fire from AFCON, Ivory Coast AFCON no. At the bar the Premier and draw match now. Most at times you be consider go you consider late. You be consider go you consider late. You consider we ya next game near bar so it becomes extremely difficult say after conceding you bet me about back into the game. General game they travel through 70th minute, 80th minute. Mali air mounted pressure on us. I was very careful say Diana defense unit especially when Jiku Epra Efrimun. Your defensive unit they will be able to tame up Mali for the pressure on my bands. Say yen timin kosebin kanwa. Meme yen concede man for foreign taker. How well and a goalkeeper no that pool when they organizing the defense and they say they will be well shaped. Sabo ne back. E wo wiema you're the obekle e wo former you're the okwa for first ball you're the also actually as a sweeper for the second ball, and those things were well executed. Now after the game I've heard from the head coach say he went into the game with a 3-back system because and draw no one the 3 central defenders they are all of a good height. That was the reason in Tia will go in for a 3-back system because on a good day Jiku and the height in the year. The Malians they decided say we'll go with balls away because of a good height. He will deal with the area situation. Now Salisu, another fine player with a good height, and then Jonas Ajeti also with a good height. So these 3 players with Sar height now who made me about 3-back system, and it fit perfectly for him in the first half. First half, so we're born now a boy as compared to second half. I think that second half one ABOU Mali Fono who said they need to add up, and then ABOU Ghana so now you players need to break. That is why I thought Nanko be effective substitutions are Nanko say a bantam. And again, say yes, substitutions are you don't do substitutions hour or yeah Canadian, but we're winning. Most at times coaches winning match I don't want to criticize them most. ABOU 1, 2, 3 mistakes we have before say uncle then you address. There are a lot of positive we need to pick in the team. Now, baby, I mean who say and from Swane Kessio a time now Oyi Kudus any Jordan a free moon. So what about game of that magnitude? You drew baby there's what we call the scare factor. Players who are original park in they cannot press throughout at that moment. But Omu Park so Omu Di Keke will not allow opponent to say they would throw their arsenals, they would throw all their men out. At the time I be change these two players already. Now to 7 you didn't care in film. And ye po ye team na eda ho no. Enipa me ensan no who pay team this anko for ne me ensan. And to 7 because of the form ekuta no e bomb for the ABOU game no. Mohamed Kudus because of the form odi free Tottenham and then name a one make Ediama no ho e Africa in the last 3-4 years. Then Jordan Ayew because people are not giving Jordan the credit he deserved. But also after match and Kofor can say maybe he said he does not deserve to be a captain. That's why Captain Aman. Yaba how many matches in the qualifiers? 8 games. Jordan assists 6 goals. Why 5 assists? 11 goals involvement. Also why they deserve. So such player in your team with everything. Ojina Park in so opponent to be our enable and they have data on every player on enable and they know that player was 6 goals. I have 5 assists. Only more Salah and April working or African qualifiers. Also, such a player, you are called him with the necessary and the maximum respect. And the other time, where you say MON-FRI park and so not pressure ever with team. At least you need a scare factor back home. I don't think that Jordan ABOU. When I've spoken with some people at the highest we are, I wanted to find out Jordan ABOU when he said not ABOU say you know, and the explanation ended the Martin say Jordan wasn't peace say you in free park and so. But now ask them time now you know only Kudus they say you me boom. So no they appear Kudus should be on the field. Kudus should be on the field because omumi enu pia and no be the choir or child. Ye you know Kudus Semeno omu free and for no munya ho ebe attack no kwoteka. We should not repeat that mistake. At least one person should be on the field that player obi a onim ball retention because here obi a obe holding on play. So pressure also now the boys oh yeah defense na gino mbobo oni tum asare gino obo tum abo ne kwa na nkofo na san deba at the point in time we go keep an itime ba nanim because oman who say obi anu wa anu ohu bim so we needed somebody obetima holding on play for some seconds. Players na edo mobile no they are good in their own way but commander Kudus Jordan seven number commander no sa command no unya MON-FRI Kamaldeen ho Kamaldeen, he is a good player, but he say so. Far ball no de kwa. The obetima him so obetwe the ball na ja na okwa kobo ase no. Why say no dey madueke? Me there are players who wa me hwe ball na me hu so ma fa ball no me de kwa ATM itima me yam nhime me nim so okwa kobo ase no. Kamaldeen is one of them. Say ball na nhye ya me nim so obese no because that is who he is. Ball now for the coin on any day I am to answer me no obese. I am Mohamed Kudus obese. Jordan obese say on sha obe pass am obi ase but Kamaldeen no the usual Kamaldeen is what we saw yesterday. That is who he is. The me wo for ball na ball ne nkose ya me yam nhime such a player opponent bi a omo data omo nim ne start no o team o match mo omo nsuro allow him obekwa ko ball na say because the end product is wasteful for so bi any so aside no kweku I think that there are individuals who team no man omo ene boy ma yenya results. One Kwesi Sibo is not that number 6 obeka say onim ball ne bo bebre ebroso but Kwesi Sibo is the calmness number 6 ubinya. He will distract when he need to distract oje ball na oye dirty work ni wia no piano apeni baby agina onim say the first match at Albany is a tension match pressure e will game no he need to at least make case for himself. So next time you call up, I will say your friend. No, and you also oye na juma simple. Free Thomas Partey party and you so Andra will be a game who will attest to the fact that and one of the games Yehunse party was liberated. No, in that time in your movement, and na juma also any distributions. Yes, in the second half because the team no are breaky at a point in time, especially in the last 20-15 minutes. Now you be but aside that he did very well a game. And then another player, Bobo Nabaso, the Yirinchi guy. That boy is not a number 2. He is not a right back. He is a midfielder. Against Chad, Yakobo on the right back. Or ya there, but not Ensweni. We address it how it's supposed to be. Andra, it was a 3-back system. Yes, a right back, but Andra rule was an advanced one as compared to the Obo first match against Chad. And that's Obo against Chad. And Andra clearly you could see that Nana Jumane was more than the Oye Chad. Again, Edru said or Konanima because Sibo was doing a lot of destructive duties. Sibo understands system. He says, oh, lateral oil overlap here. The core duty of a number 6 and a number 8 will move around our page. The moment you see one of your laterals moving, it is your duty to take care of Nejuma. Go back and watch Zidane. It repeats now or the Madrid. Madrid for the ball now, normal ball. So more year now. Most of the games, Obakase, Tony Cruz, ABOU ball left back, and that's all ball left back. When Marcelo is not there, he need to cover that space, and exactly what Kwesisibo and then Irenchi and Rana Omu Eyo will give him. Whenever Irenchi is not there, that guy goes back, cover the space, Partey drops back, Mohamed Kudus drop in, Jordan drops in. No, I'm trying to make sure say they will cover up those half spaces now. Ebeka Achiren, and they did that into perfection. Mali Fono Ebenya dominance. At the point in time, Black Stars realized that yen timino more baby stage nedruno. Sadian Kofona ho de nabana. Let's calm ourselves down. Let's study the game. Let's manage it in our ability. And they did it to perfection. Again, so Obaya Sadiana, there should be another player in the post on also Ebema assurance. And Obia or game. Since Benjamin Asari Enya call up to Black Stars and run a more important game.
Yeah.
And a game was a game and a test. We've played against Nigeria, but not a friendly match. Team was winning. So when I had the real test, Benjamin Asari needed to prove a point. Say indeed he deserved to be called Black Stars number 1. And we could say open match of this magnitude in front of thousands of Ghanaian spectators. Now who here safest pair of hand? I'm not into your rescue. I think that this boy on your screen or this man on your screen did that job into perfection. Apart from Sa Boba Kubina Upie Epoinche ya Ankwa Etowa Party Ekokle Efruon. All the points are oye ya eye bola one sumun a opia koi emubie no a opem to nanim. And in goalkeepers never catch that will say. So upie na untime nsobo na all points ball na kwa you point it outside danger and you pointed it to the safe zone. Say a straighter it should be outside the 18-yard arc na yitwa e wo wi na chi no. So point Jaku Street. What do you say? It should also go wide. Say baby, a line one a better and exactly what he did.
Mate.
He exhibited top performances. When I mean, we didn't come up. L office blasters and your results. You what to say? Ubia kabaje tasem.
David.
Into Omona, a cobo child we are not Ghana for Casa or Mose child born a budget to be. And yet, Minister Keto Krekuman and almost says Robert. And say, give us the results. And we are okay. But this boy on your screen, the last 10 years, I am going to be controversial. No problem. I respect Ubia view. But for me, the last 10 years, from 2015, ABC 2025, he is the biggest player of Ghana Premier League net producer. Yes. The last 10 years from 2015,
the biggest player.
ABC and he's the biggest player in local scene a producer. Both goalkeepers and out-two players. Yes. The last 10 years. To walk into Black Stars as a local player, now and just say about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, commanding starting 11. When your friendly matches and then AFCON qualifies, this is World Cup qualifies. 4 matches, 19 points now Ikutano. But say we may 10. 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 clean sheet. And I repeat, the last 10 years from 2015,
the Premier League,
the biggest player Ghana League, a producer, and Benjamin Asari.
But Cameroon.